Hello everyone, I am Dr. Chris, a consultant family physician and a lifestyle medicine expert. What is OMAD? OMAD, also known as 1 meal a day, is a type of intermittent fasting pattern where you eat your only meal of the day within 1 hour eating window and then you fast for the remaining 23 hours. For example, if you eat your only meal of the day say between 12 noon and 1 p.m., and then you fast for the remaining 23 hours. This eating pattern is referred to as 1 meal a day or OMAD. And the question is OMAD healthy or harmful? OMAD can be healthy or harmful depending on whether you do it correctly or not. For example, if you fast for 23 hours and then you break your fast with a plate of rice or pasta, which is mainly carbohydrate. This Eating this way would lead to weight loss, but you would also lose your muscles, which now makes it unhealthy because your aim is to lose excess body fat while still maintaining your muscle. But when you do not break your fast correctly, by eating many carbohydrates, you will lose your muscles. And muscles play a crucial role in glucose metabolism. And the muscles are the organ of longevity. So not breaking your fast correctly would make OMAD harmful. Also, not staying well hydrated during your fasting window will also make OMAD harmful. This is because during your fasting window, as your body is burning off stored energy in the form of glycogen and also body fat, your body is also losing a lot of water. So if you don't stay well hydrated, the kidneys will suffer injury from dehydration, which will also make OMAD harmful. But again, if you practice OMAD correctly, OMAD is an excellent intermittent fasting pattern because OMAD is easily sustainable throughout life. You can be on 1 meal a day for the remainder of your life and stay healthy when done correctly. One thing about eating pattern and lifestyle is that you need to stay consistent. You need a lifestyle pattern or eating pattern that is sustainable. If you are on a healthy lifestyle or healthy eating pattern and then you revert back to a healthy pattern, you will lose your progress. But with OMAD, it is easily sustainable when done correctly. Also, because of the prolonged period of fasting that we'll see in OMAD, which is 23 hours, your blood insulin level stays low for a prolonged period of time. Now, because of these prolonged low levels of insulin, it puts your body in a fat burning mode. So your body will continue to burn excessive body fat. Also, this prolonged period of fasting also enables your body to go into what we call autophagy, which is a process where your body is able to repair damaged cells and organelles, thereby helping to improve your longevity and also helping to prevent cancers by taking out damaged cells that could have easily turned into cancerous cells. OMAD also has several other health benefits. For example, in the central nervous system, OMAD helps to prevent neurodegenerative disease like dementia and Parkinson's disease. OMAD also helps to improve your mental clarity and alertness, helps to improve mood. On the cardiovascular system, OMAD also helps to prevent heart disease, stroke. It also helps to prevent hypertension. On the endocrine system, OMAD helps to prevent prediabetes and diabetes, as well as helping to reverse these conditions. On the reproductive system, OMAD helps to reverse PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome. It helps to improve fertility in men and women. Also helps to correct or reverse erectile dysfunction in men, as well as also helping to prevent prostate issues in men. On the immune system, OMAD also helps to strengthen your immune system, making it difficult for you to fall ill easily. And even when you fall ill, you would easily recover from the illness because of your improved immune system. OMAD has numerous health benefits, but to mention but a few. Now, how do you practice OMAD correctly in order to reap the above health benefits I've just mentioned? Number one step is that if you are new to OMAD, you would want to start gradually. For example, you want to start on a 2 meal per day, also known as 2MAD, and eventually you gradually progress to 1 meal a day. For example, you could begin with the 8-16 pattern of intermittent fasting, where you have an eating window of 8 hours and you fast for the remaining 16 hours. Eventually, as time progresses, you might move it closer by doing the 6-18 pattern, where you have an eating window of 6 hours and a fasting window of 18 hours. So you continue to narrow the, the eating window until you get to 1 meal a day, where you now eat your only meal of the day within an hour eating window and fasting for the remaining 23 hours, which is OMAD. Now, the second approach to practicing OMAD correctly is to break your fast with highly satiating meals. You want to break your fast with a balanced diet that is also highly satiating. Satiating meals are food that keeps you full for longer so that you don't keep feeling hungry during your fasting period. So these satiating meals will include proteins. Proteins are highly satiating and also healthy fats. So you aim to eat at least 1 gram of protein per kilogram of your ideal body weight during your eating window. For example, if your ideal body weight is 60 kg, you will aim to eat 60 grams of protein during your eating window, as well as eating healthy fats like avocado. This, as well as incorporating low glycemic index fruits and vegetables into your meal. This pattern of eating very healthy meal during your eating window helps to keep you full and also supplies your body with the necessary nutrients you need, especially proteins, so that you do not lose your muscles during the process of OMAD. The third approach is for you to stay well hydrated during your fasting window. This is because when you're practicing OMAD, your body loses a lot of fluid, a lot of water due to the breakdown of stored energy. So you need to stay well hydrated. You should aim to drink between 3 to 4 liters of water in a 24-hour period. This helps to prevent kidney injuries by keeping you well hydrated. Also, the brain may easily confuse thirst for hunger because this too shares the same center in the brain. So during your fasting window, if you feel hungry, first of all, you go and drink some water because this may be dehydration. If after drinking some water, you still feel hungry, then you can move on to the next step, which is you can snack. Snack only on protein, and I recommend you snack on 1 or 2 boiled eggs and drink water. The reason why eggs are an excellent snack is that eggs have a glycemic index of 0. This means that when you eat eggs, it will cause no appreciable rise in your blood glucose level, hence helping to still keep you in your fasting window even though you have just snacked. So snack only on proteins. And the fourth step is for you to exercise. Exercise during your fasting window. You should incorporate both cardio and resistance exercise during your fasting window. Exercise also helps you to maintain your muscle bulk so that you do not lose your muscle during OMAD. So try to exercise during your fasting window. And then the last step is for you to remember that OMAD is not for everyone. OMAD is not suitable for children. OMAD is not suitable for pregnant women. And also, OMAD is not suitable for type 2 diabetics who are on conventional anti-diabetic drugs known as oral hypoglycemic agents. This is because these drugs causes hypoglycemia. So if you are fasting and you take these medications, they would lead you to develop hypoglycemia, which could be life-threatening. So if you are an oral hypoglycemic agent, you should not practice OMAD. Now, what is the evolutionary biology of eating frequency? Now, humans evolutionary were not made to eat 3 meals in a day. We are meant to eat at most 2 meals per day. This is because humans have very poor night vision, unlike the cats, which have excellent night vision, enabling them to hunt all through the night and also feed through the night. But humans have poor night vision. That means we are supposed to start looking for food only at sunrise and also at dusk when the place is dark. We are supposed to stop eating. But because the modern man has so much altered the natural environment with artificial light, such that in some cities you won't even know when it's night or day because everywhere is bright and people are doing their normal business round the clock and also eating round the clock. This makes us to keep storing energy, keeping our body in a continuous fat storage mode. This leads to eventually insulin resistance and type 2 diabetes. Also, the early man stores energy, stores energy or stores food in the form of energy in the body, in the form of glycogen and excess body fats. This is a survival mechanism. The early man stores excess food in the form of glycogen in the liver and the muscles, and also stores it in fat cells for long-term use. The reason the early man stores this energy is because the early man was not always sure of where his next meal or when his next meal was going to come. So it has to store excess energy in the body so that when in times when there are no food to eat, it can fall back to the stored energy. So humans can actually stay for weeks to months without eating and still be alive, so long as they are drinking water. So this is how the early man survived. But unfortunately, the modern man has a 24-hour supply of food as long as he has the money to buy the food. Food was always handy at home, in the packing stores of food, in the refrigerator, and food was always easily accessible. So the modern man keeps eating and not giving the body a break to tap into the stored energy. This eventually leads to what excessive energy storage in the form of body fat eventually lead to insulin resistance and eventually type 2 diabetes. So this is the evolutionary biology of eating pattern or eating frequency. Humans were not designed to eat 3 times a day. 2 meals a day is okay, and even 1 meal a day, OMAD, is perfect for humans because humans can store excess energy in the form of glycogen and fats in the fat cells for use in times when there is no food. Now, in conclusion, OMAD is an excellent intermittent fasting pattern when practiced correctly and has numerous health benefits. So, embrace OMAD today in order to reap its health benefits. Thank you for watching. Please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe for more healthy lifestyle tips like this. Thank you.